And even before investigating agencies unravel the 11.5 billion shilling controversial procurement of maize, the country could lose at least 3.2 billion shillings from the maize that was purchased as it begins to yellow. The acting managing director of the National Cereals and Produce Board told a Senate committee that they need a cabinet approval to sell the maize at a lower price and thus escape further losses should the maize go bad.
By April 2018, the National Cereals and Produce Board had procured 3.6 million bags of maize, each of 90 kilograms. Each bag was valued at a government premium price of 3,200 shillings. The total cost was 11.5 billion shillings, but 3.5 billion shillings is yet to be paid. NCPB's responsibility is to stock food produce for the country's food safety, but as per NCPB procedures, maize stored in silos should be emptied after 6 months as it begins to yellow and lose value. And NCPB is now in that position and has to dispose the maize and replenish with fresh white maize. The current market price of a bag of maize is 2,300 shillings. Were NCPB to dispose the maize at the current price before it drops further, the taxpayer would lose at least 3.2 billion shillings. But to make this sale, NCPB awaits a cabinet approval.
They have to get cabinet approval of disposing that maize at a lower than 3,200. This is going to be a big process, and that is the dilemma that the Ministry of Devolution is having.
Actually, we might lose 60% of the crop because it's already yellowing.
The imminent loss a disturbing reality for a country that spent 11.5 billion shillings to procure maize from farmers, only that opportunist traders denied genuine farmers a chance to reap from the premium price. Senators also disturbed by the reality that in 2017, the country imported 10.5 million bags of maize duty-free. In fact, a 45-day extension was granted on 30th of October 2017 during a season of bumper harvest by Kenyan farmers. Hundreds of farmers still hold maize in their stores 8 months since harvesting. And from the imported maize, NCPB reports that it still has 300,000 bags in its stock that need to be disposed or else they get spoiled.
So National Cereals Board has boiled it down to nothing but a store. It stores for the strategic food reserve. It stores for farmers.
The Senate Ad Hoc Committee on Maize now wants Agriculture CS Mwangi Kiunjuri to supply it with responses on the issues within 7 days. The confusion exhibited by government officials of the same ministry is testament that something must have gone wrong in the procurement of maize in the last months of 2017 and early this year. As to whether the probes being undertaken by different state agencies will yield to conclusive results that will clear the confusion is a matter to be awaited. Sam Gituku, Citizen TV at Parliament.